Okay, we still got pieces and parts ever blasted where I've got these off of the old housing. Pretty simple process when the axle and everything's out. Just take the nuts off and whack them and they'll fall out. Well, anyway, I don't want to completely disassemble the other side of this axle. So we're going to try something. I have never tried this, and if it works, you'll get to see this video. If it doesn't work, you won't get to see it. But if it does work, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to use a Sawzall. I don't want to use a torch, but I'm going to use a Sawzall. And no, I'm not going to cut the knuckle before somebody says it. But I am going to put, right there where the tip of my foot is, I'm going to try to saw through the upper ball joint. I may have to try to saw through the lower one. I don't know if this stuff's sawable. I really don't know. I've never tried. I don't know what kind of steel that is or anything else. But I basically got two options. One is to take the entire knuckle and get the spindles out, which that is not an option. I'm not going there. One way or the other, this thing's coming apart without all that beating and banging and crap. Just the knuckle's coming off somehow. I don't want to cut the knuckles, so that's not an option. So I've got a choice. Saw through the ball joint, or take a torch and come in here and eradicate the U-joint. If I eradicate the U-joint, I think I could possibly get this blasted thing apart. I might be able to get enough flex and get them turned, and I don't know. It's just a thought. I hadn't really looked at this. I was thinking about this driving down the road today, and actually sitting here looking at it, I don't think that eradicating the U-joint's really going to help me a darn bit. So I think it's going to be saw through the ball joints. And there's one thing about it: if it turns out that I can't saw through it, or I get halfway through it, or anything of the sorts, I can still take the blasted thing apart the correct way. So it's not like it's a major ordeal. But I probably will take the nut off the top ball joint before I even attempt this, and maybe even the bottom one. I don't know. I may not. I may just try to saw the blasted thing. But, you know, there's a lot of work involved in getting this blasted thing apart. I'm looking at, you know, this right here. I'm looking at the fact that it's about dark 30, and I'm looking going, you know, if I can saw this blasted thing off and get it off there, I can probably put the front axle back under my truck tonight. If I don't, it's another day. So, more to come.